Hello, I'm Carl Oksanen, and I am a Swedish exchange student in Monterrey. Back in Sweden, I study in a city called Linköping. First of all, Sweden is a very different country from Mexico in general. So it is different in this sense of the weather. In the summer, it's maybe 25 degrees up to 30, and then in the winter, it's like it can get below zero, or it gets below zero. So that was one different, and something that you have to take into account. Just get clothes and you stay in. It's not really a problem. It's mainly in the end of the year. Everything is very efficient, and if you need help with something, you will get it. And yeah, it doesn't matter if you have money, if you don't have money. Just I feel like it's a very just and very well-working country for all the citizens and also people from abroad, in my experience. As I said earlier, we're more reserved, but I think once you get to know a Swede, you really know them. It's not that we're not nice. It's just we're not as outgoing, as the Mexican general person would be, I would say. The Swedish cities are obviously not as big as the Mexican cities or the American cities, so Stockholm is the one city you would know, and it's the biggest city. But then we have a lot of cities that are average sized, as we would say, and it's about 100 and 150,000 people. So that is such a city I am studying in called Linköping, and it's one of the biggest student cities. So except from Stockholm and Gothenburg, which are the biggest cities, and also have universities, but then we have three major student cities. So it's one in the south called Lund, and then there's one just north of Stockholm, and then this Linköping. The university I'm in is mainly, it has all of the range of studies. It's both the social studies, but also the engineering, and that's mainly what they're known for. So there's a lot of tech companies, a lot of opportunities to work there. So that is a pretty good location if you want to see Sweden as well, because it's cheaper to live, because Stockholm is very, very expensive to live there. But in Linköping you can get a pretty decent place to live for not that much. And also you have a 2-hour northern, like a drive north to get to Stockholm. And you can also take buses there for not that much, like maybe 300 pesos to go there. And then you can go south, and then you have, maybe if you take the train, you have 4 hours to get to the bottom of Sweden and almost Denmark. So you're very flexible. I think Linköping is a very good city since it's not one of the biggest cities. You have a strong community around the university, so you will have a lot of parties and a lot of things going on all the time, and just a lot of people, a lot of exchange students sticking together, living in the same place, and also all the students live in the same place. So in Sweden we eat most like minced meat in different variants, like meatballs. But then also, if you would say the traditional food, it would be similar food where you use meat and you do different things with potatoes often and stuff like that. Since we're a pretty small country, we're influenced by other countries. So we have a lot of Italian food and a lot of Indian food and Middle Eastern food. So you can basically get anything. I would say the most common thing to eat in general in Sweden would be kebab. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've gained some knowledge about my experience in Mexico and Monterrey, and also about Sweden and Linköping. So I hope you feel interested in Sweden and Monterrey, depending on where you're from. And I would really recommend going to Sweden. If you're from Mexico or this part of the world, it would be an amazing experience. And I would say visit the big cities, but don't be afraid to go to a city that you haven't heard about, because it's gonna be nice. It's gonna have everything you need.